Monday, and I am here with Orian from the Banana Smile, and this is Carla Riechman of the Meet an Israeli team, and we are going to talk to Orian tonight. He is an author with the Banana Smile, and here, let's give out a smile. And he is also an English author, speaker, and international advisor on creative education to government, nonprofits, education, and arts bodies. And I am so honored and happy to have him with me. So, Orian, can you just do a short introduction of who you are and tell us about you?
I think you just did a wonderful introduction, especially with the banana on your face.
Yes, I like bananas.
Yeah, so what would be your first question, Carla?
What if you could be anyone in the world? Who would you choose to be?
Wow, this is a very interesting question. You know, as a writer, I see myself writing the book of my life. I am also the protagonist and the first reader, of course. So most important is to make sure it's a great book to read. I love to see your dog over there. I love hero journey books, you know, like pirates in space, toys and games and dragons and elephants. Then to reply your question, I would say I could be anybody, you know. It's basically for me to explore, you know, how to be the best version of myself.
And you know, that's a work in progress itself, to become the best version of ourselves, because we have moments of positivity and moments of negativity, but if we focus on the positive, we really do become the best version of ourselves. It's so very cool. What if you could do anything? What would you choose to do?
Can you stop the phone?
Yeah, I'm going to now. I thought I had done it beforehand.
Okay, so if I could do anything, right? Then
Right.
you could see already, right? Make people happy, right?
Absolutely.
Banana smile. I would say create, invent, write, and fly in imagination, you know, just fly in imagination. Just like your flying buddy beside you, right? You can pop up whenever he feels like.
How did you come up with the banana smile?
Oh, you see, he just was very curious about it. Well, I'll give you the simplified answer to that. I thought that bananas are always wearing a smile, right? So why don't we also just, you know, always wear a smile? Yeah.
I like this banana. I think I'm going to keep it with me and do this more regularly. It's so much fun.
But I'll give you a more business-oriented reply, just to keep our smart audience awake. You know, before that, you know, if you would see me or my avatar, it would be just another friend of Facebook. With this my banana smile, you cannot miss me. And I'll tell you something. When you see me and you ask me why the banana smile, I already achieved my goal. Right? Because otherwise you would not even bother to talk to me.
That's right. Your banana smile was what made me look at your profile a little closer.
Hmm.
And I saw that you were from Israel, and I wanted to be a part of the show because of
So
that.
you see, I got your attention. You see, our brain thinks in images. Our brain thinks in images. It's your goal, it's my goal to communicate my inner being through a visual mean. And it's just happened to be a banana. Like, honestly, there was no too philosophical reply for that.
Did you know that scientifically, when you wear your smile, you're producing there's glands under the eyes that send a message to your brain to send all the endorphins or happy hormones to every cell in your body?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's so important to smile. And what if you could have anything, what would you choose to have?
Again, all your questions are very simple. I would choose to be healthy, peace of mind, most of all, I would say love, true love. Very naive, but honest, and maybe also a funny dog.
We're all naive to a certain point. And naivety, brings out the wholeness of who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the fact that you want to be loved and you want love. And
the secret is very simple, is to give. The more you give, the more you become. And this is how it is,
What if I told you that you could change something in the world? What would that be?
Oh, this is a nice question. It's a wonderful question. I would say wonderful more than nice. Well, I would agree, as we constantly change our minds.
How would you change your mind?
Think of it, change the mind, right? Like you take your mind, you put it elsewhere, and the idea is not just to change, right? It's to become better at whatever it is that you are doing, and at the same time, what does it mean? Change. It's like, you want to become better. You have to be ambitious, right? But the thing is that you always have to keep in mind that you have to be happy, content, right? Ambitious yet content. A change is the most constant thing. They say it's a change of path.
Change is our own growth. It happens throughout life all the time. What if I challenge you to ask a what-if question?
What if you challenge me to ask a what-if question? Wow,
yeah, what if?
Listen, I'm passionate about what-if questions. I never stop. I have like at least 6 what-if questions before breakfast. It's like, what if we taught kids to ask a new question each day at school, right? Rather than just memorize a new thing. What if students could grade the other classmates for creative ideas, or by asking these what-if questions rather than just just getting grades by the teacher? What if we could change the world around us, right? Around us, not the complete world, but this is just by changing our belief system. This is about a show about the voice of peace, right? So it's about changing our belief system. you know, like less ego, and I know and I believe, and be more open to new ideas, dialogues. You see, I love the way you run the show. You're a good listener. It's a dialogue. You ask, you listen. This is it's a good talent. So this is a compliment.
Thank you.
The what if question that I'm really keep myself busy these days. It's basically about what if we could play a game as a social trigger to raise and adapt innovative thinking in order to come up with new socio-political ideas. I'll repeat it again because this is big. What if we could play a game as a social trigger, right, to raise and adapt innovative thinking in order to come up with new social political ideas? So this is where I came up with my new game. I named it the Innovation Nations Game. PING, the Innovation Nations. And this is the first version I did for each country. This is for Israel, celebrating 70. It's a game for studying and practicing innovation and technologies. As to the idea, again, it's very simple: to bridge cultures, countries, ideas all over. So this is my answer to this very big question I just asked you. Like, what if we could play a game, right? As to adapt these innovative thinking and come up with these new socio-political ideas. Let me give you an example. So these are like some of the card games. So one of the games, for example, you take 3 cards. You randomly, it's as after you shuffle, you match them according to the white lines, and then each of the player needs to come up with a creative idea inspired by the 3 topics, the themes: smart mobility apps here, social mobile applications, and healthcare systems. So let's say you have a minute to brainstorm and then come up with your what if question, right? Talking about what if, coming up with a new idea, you know, starting with a what if. So let's say, what if we had a smart mobility app? So it means, let's say, what if we have this app, so where we are outside at the shopping mall, in the street, in the bus, wherever we are, see healthcare systems. So this app could take our measures like temperature, blood pressure, etc., right? And you see social media, and if, let's say, if we have some kind of disease, right, diabetes or something, I mean, we could basically see each other through this app, okay? Or let me give you another. I mean, this is how the idea starts, the ideation process. For example, what if we could really see that, and then, like, let's say I'm on the bus and someone is sick, I could see it through the app. Let's say I'm he has a flu, right? So I will make sure not to sit beside him. Yeah, but this is how it starts, you know.
Wow.
What would be your idea? Did you come up with something? Smart mobility apps, healthcare systems, and social media and advertising. Social media and advertising. This is not really what I was. Social media is.
What if I wanted to advertise laughter meditation? How could I do that?
If you had a what?
If I wanted to advertise my laughter meditation, how could I do that?
Okay, this is, yeah, this is cool. What if I had a smart mobility app? Smart mobility app, you know what it means? It means that people, for example, driving the car. So what if people, while they drive the car, could practice with you laughter meditation, and then become healthier, and maybe the healthcare systems would approve laughter meditation practitioners, to and then you could measure this. You could actually show people, you could show your patients, people you work with, I would not say patient, but your clients, that after a X period of time, let's say 3 months, you could show them they got better.
It works. I know that it helped me get over quite a few challenges that I had. So, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's make it work. Okay.
Yeah, this is how sorry.
What if heaven was a place on earth? What would it be like?
It's a wonderful question, and I think I have a story for you. Seeing your dog here, I remember there is a story. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's like No Dogs in Heaven, and it's about this old lady that she had a dog, and they were walking down the road, and they reached this beautiful marble wall with golden gate, like an beautiful grassland. Everything is green, and the birds are singing, etc. And then there was a person dressed really nice, elegant, guarding the gate, and he blessed, greeted the lady, welcome to heaven. And then she says, wow, I'm so happy, finally we made it to heaven. But then he says, no, you cannot get inside with your dog. Yeah. So this lady, what would you do? Would you go inside?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, This is the thing. So she just continue, down the road, walking, and and then she sees a different gate. It's a wooden gate. It's like, not as fancy as before, and there she meets another guy over there, and she approaches him and say, excuse me, sir, my dog and myself, we've been on the road for a while. We are very thirsty. It's hot, could we rest here under the, and of course he greeted her. He gave her some water, etc., etc. And then she's asking him, tell me, what is this place here? Guess what he told her?
Heaven.
Yeah, he told her, this is heaven. She says, but wait, it can't be. The other guy, he said, this is heaven, right? So this, he says, yes, he's always say it's heaven there, but this is hell. So the different version to these stories, this is like, you could say, how the devil, he gets all the souls who are willing to give up their lifelong companions, right? Just for a small comfort, like you believe it's whatever, you have a good life. So You know, the few things you could say about such a story. You know, it's a story about loyalty, right? You have your dog. He has been loyal to you all of your life, and they stand by us, and you know, even in harsh times, and always here beside us, right? So obviously they deserve the same. And I think the moral in life, it's really about being a good friend, respect and love, care for your friends and loved ones. Maybe, you know, in my latest books I'm writing about AI and humanoids. So one thing I'd like to leave you to think of, it's like we create now AI humanoids to be our best companions, right? So what if dogs could talk? See, I finished my reply with a what if question.
I know, and
this is, I'll just connect the dots. Why I talked about the dogs, and then our new companions, AI humanoids, and then again, like, what if dogs could talk? Just think about it, and you could text me later. What thoughts? It's something to sleep about.
it's something I think about a lot. So I don't think you want me to I don't know if you want me to answer right now or not, but I think dogs would give us a lot of knowledge and bring a lot to us. We just think they can't talk, but they can.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's also true. I mean, that different ways to reply on that. I referred on a more moral, philosophical question. It's like a mirror, right? The way we treat them, how it reflects on the way we're gonna treat AI humanoids, reflecting on how we are gonna treat each other in the future, you know. So just think about it before I give you my longest speech.
Let's stay in touch after this. Now, I do want to ask you another question, can I?
Yeah, sure.
What if we can let go our negative beliefs? What would happen?
No, it would be amazing. I mean, we all should be realistic and positive. Simple say.
Yeah, I agree. What if aliens are looking at us from outer space?
Are they?
I'm wondering if they were. What would they consider us? Why would they consider us intelligent? Or would they consider us
so
intelligent?
I like to say, basically, I don't know if they're watching us or not, but I'd like to say that a species whom inhabits more than a single planet have greater chances of survival. So it's obvious for us, you know, to go out there and explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Star Trek.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah.
That was the line on Star Trek. Let's go where no man has ever gone before.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Creativity in that show.
Yep, definitely Star Trek.
What would your message of hope be? So everything, my dog, myself, my cats, could be more happier in life?
This is a beautiful question, a message of hope. Well, it's us to write history, Carla, or our future. You know, whatever we imagine can be achieved. This is the thing, whatever we imagine can be achieved. We didn't write the Bible or the Quran or, you know, these wisdom books. Maybe God did, you know, who knows? But what I can tell you for sure is that it is for us to write the future chapters of these wisdom books. It is for us, and this is my message for that. You know, in my articles, I have a closing line: as we join together, forming networks of human concern about the future, we will find the strength and wisdom needed to create a better future for all.
I love it. Thank you so much, Orian, for your time, your attention. I also like to wish you success with your games and your endeavors, the Innovation Nation Games, and all the wonderful things you're doing. You're doing amazing, amazing things, and I'm honored that you would take the time to talk to us.
Thank you, Carla.
Please
Thank you.
keep us updated. Peace and love. And now I invite you to join me for 10 seconds of laughter. Feel free to join. Have a good night, people, and it's been wonderful speaking with you, Orian.
Bye, Carla.